So, Path of Exile. Let's talk about it. So, we seen ExileCon, we played D4, now we're here. Path of Exile. So is it worth playing in 2023? Come with me, brother, while I lead you to the light and explain to you why Path of Exile is the GOAT. Yeah, so PoE, action RPG, is supposed to be the spiritual successor to D2. And yeah, technically it is an action RPG, but in my opinion, I think Path of Exile is more so like a power fantasy, if you will. You see, you start off on the beach, washed up like a hobo, and next thing you know, you're just zooming through maps, just destroying enemies. And yeah, it's just like, the whole game to me is like a pursuit of power. It's like the conquest to be super strong. So you're probably asking yourself, why do we need all of this power? Well, my brother, loot. You see, Path of Exile has a vast variety of items, and these items enable builds and different playstyles, and it really sets the game apart in the genre compared to other games. It's really crazy. So the more power we have, the faster we can farm and make these items. So now you might be asking, why do we need all this loot? Well, for trading. You see, since the beginning of time, humans, we've traded things from each other. From furs, spices, shit, we even traded people. And it's no different in PoE. Trade is a staple in the game. But unlike other games, we don't use gold. Nope, we use orb. Not gold, just orb. I'm not gonna lie, I know it's just a game, but this be me, bro. I be trying to be like this off the trade market, bro. And just like society, there is a whole economy around trading. You see, all the trading in Path of Exile is done through a trade site that's linked to the game. And if you're playing the Trade League version of the game, and this site is essential. If you're really trying to rake in the big bucks and get rich and flex on all the brokies, you need to use this trade site. You feel me? The only way you're gonna get like this is by trading. Like, trade gets so real in this game that there's an actual wealth gap. Like, the difference between super rich players and super poor players is vast. And while I am a big advocate of trading, and I do think it's a fun, exciting part of the game, it's also at the same time the most soul-breaking process in this game, bro. Unlike MMOs, this game doesn't have an auction house, so when you're trading on a site, you have to individually message each player. So that means the player has the choice to decide to either respond to your trade or ignore it. Now, 90% of the time, players are going to ignore your trade. Like, let me rant for a second. Alright, now little bro, if you put an item up for sale, then why the fuck won't you sell it to me? So this leads to you having to message dozens. Sometimes I've even messaged 50 plus players to buy one item. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'll be looking like this when people don't respond to my trades. Like, I'll be mad as fuck, bro. Like, in my mind, in real life, the people who respond to trades fast looks like this, and the people who ignore trades looks like that. So yeah. But throughout its ups and downs, trading is very satisfying, especially when you hit that milestone goal of buying an item you really want. Now, crafting. Crafting is also a very important part of PoE. I won't get into it too much, and I know for a lot of players, crafting is like rocket science, but I will say that if you take the time and invest in learning how to craft, it can be very, very rewarding. And that brings me to my next point on why Path of Exile was pretty nice. It has a lot of content. You see, once you get the maps, the game is already preloaded with so much content that's came out in the past, has been updated over time, and the game has really came a long way from what it used to be. So if you were to jump in now, you'll be up to your neck in just endless content to do. Like, there's bosses, there's so many bosses in this game. There's uber bosses, there's uber bosses, like I don't even know what that is, but yeah, the game has it. And it's just a lot to explore, man. It's like, there's still a lot of things I haven't even done in this game. And while a lot of the super in-game content can be very difficult,
not good.
And if you just take the time to learn how to make a proper build and learn the mechanics of boss fights, they're all pretty fair and you can overcome most things in this game. Now, I have to warn you, bro. This game is like crack, brother. And with this new league being announced, I know I'm going to be going straight try-hard mode. Like I'm going to be like this dude at my screen when the league drops, bro. So yeah, PoE is good. Check it out.